Hey everyone, this is Amy with Simple Elizabeth Crafts, and I have one more video for you showing or featuring the Knit Together bundle. So the Knit Together bundle has these little dies here that make what I call the ugly sweaters. And so using these dies on my Monday regular Facebook Live, I created these cards. So that one was a shaker one. That was what we called the over-the-top shaker. And then this one right here, using the stamp set, which is the Knit Together, as a background stamp. And then right here, taking those little pieces and cutting them out and then putting them right there. So I have one more card for you. And we're going to kind of stick with the same color theme. For some reason, I couldn't step outside that box, but I think it's because of the paper. So I'm going to be using the Heartwarming paper, which was a returning favorite for this holiday catalog. And if you haven't ever played with this paper, it is amazing. These are just some of the designs. This is my favorite, and then that's my second favorite. And then this one right here is my third favorite. So it's got some really good patterns with it, and it is good Christmas. This one's really pretty too. Good Christmas colors. So I'm kind of sticking with that theme because I'm going to use the paper again. And now, as you can see, this stamp set, or this bundle, it doesn't have a sentiments in it at all. So for this card today, I'm going to pull in the Peaceful Deer. And we're going to use this sentiment right here, wishing you a wonderful year and a friendship dear. Okay? And let's get started. Okay, so we're going to take our card base, which is crumb cake. There is a coordinating blog post, so I will link that here in the video. So make sure that you go over there and check it out. All right, so then we're just going to take our DSP and adhere it straight to the card front. We're not going to pop it up with dimensionals or anything like that. Just adhere it straight down. Okay. All right, so then we're going to take these two pieces right here. So this is a piece of the DSP again, and we're going to attach it to a real red. And the measurements will be on that blog post, just so you know. So you can get the measurement of all the DSP and the cardstock. And this just is going to have a little tiny border around it of that real red, because you don't want it to be too large and then you're covering up that background piece. Okay. All right. Now what I did next was I took a piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock right here, and I die cut using the Ornate Layers. There's this piece in there right here. Okay. I love this stitched rectangle from this set. If you watch me a lot, you'll know I don't really like a lot of the detailed or intricate die cuts, but this one just fits nicely with this card right here. So that's what I grabbed. And I cut it. Now this kind of looks, you know, it's cut off on the bottom, and that's okay because this is going to go behind this piece right here. So I cut out a piece of basic white, just plain basic white, using that stitched rectangle from that Ornate Layering dies. Then I took, hold on, it was still on my machine. And then I took this from our knit sweater dies, and I cut out right on top of it. Okay. So, and I was making sure, I made sure that I lined it up so that really you had a good amount of those on there. Now I did get it a little off. You can fit it on there perfectly where there's 4 of them and not actually cut your little ends there, okay? Just so you know that. But I was in a rush when I was cutting that and didn't really pay attention. So that's how you end up with that. So now we're gonna just take and adhere this to our Mossy Meadow piece, and I'm gonna take some liquid glue. I'm just gonna put a little liquid glue there. If it comes out, there we go. And I'm gonna put it in the corners. Oh, now it's really coming out. One of my YouTuber followers actually mentioned putting the liquid glue in a bottle that has a fine tip glue, like our fine tip glue pen, and I'm totally gonna take that suggestion. Okay, really quick, I'm just gonna actually take the back of this and I'm just gonna lay it down so that it'll get that off, okay? All right, now I'm gonna attach this to the front so that it's all lined up and you can't see any of the Mossy Meadow. Now you'll notice on this side, right here, because of that cut there, you're seeing that Mossy Meadow kind of stick out here at the top, but I'm gonna adjust it so that it'll look fine. Okay, I'm good with that. Now, let's go ahead and adhere this piece down. We're gonna pop it up with dimensionals. All right. Just gonna start a new one so you don't have to watch me cut. All right, and then let's take these off. And we're gonna adhere it right here to the center. Okay, then we're gonna take and put adhesive down that way. I'm gonna avoid what I already put on there. And then we're just gonna attach this right across the center here. Okay. Let me actually get it straight though. All right, so there we go. Now let's take our basic white piece here and let's stamp our sentiment. And we're gonna stamp it in real red. Oh no, that was almost a disaster. Almost. I caught it though. That's usually how it works for me. All right. Oh, well, I think I messed it up anyway. It'll be all right. All right, so we're gonna just put that down like that. All right. And then we're gonna attach this right over the center and we're gonna pop it up as well. So I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's probably too many, but it's all right. I know it'll stay. Okay, and then we'll put this here, right about there. So it's kind of covering up those 2 in the center. I'm gonna close up my ink pad so I don't do any more damage. We're gonna take these little 2 Christmas trees that I cut out using these dies again. So these right here. And we're gonna take some glue dots. We're gonna put them on the glue dots. And then attach it on each side of our sentiment. Like that. Then we're gonna take some of that linen thread and I love linen thread. It's one of my favorites. And we're just gonna tie a bow. Just like that. Make sure that my loops are the same. Then we're gonna adhere it to a glue dot. And then when I do the glue dot, I'm gonna roll it over onto itself so that it won't stick out at all, okay? And then I'm gonna stick it right up here in this corner. And then let's trim off our tails. And I think that's good on that side. Okay, one last thing we want to do is we're gonna take these tiny little trees right here from this Peaceful Deer set right there. We're gonna ink it up in Mossy Meadow. I'm gonna stamp it here in the corner and then stamp it off up a little bit. Then we're gonna adhere that to the inside so that we have a pretty inside. A little extra there. Okay, and then adhere it right here. All right. All right, so that is the last card that I have using this Knit Together bundle. If you don't have it, and I said this in my Facebook Live on Monday, it's actually a very neat set. If you have time to sit down and cut out a lot of things with it, a lot of these dies here to play around, it really is a great set. If you are a quick and simple crafter like I am, then it's probably not going to be the set for you, but I did enjoy when I actually got to sit down and play with it a little bit. I did enjoy doing the die cutting and stuff. So just as a forewarning for that. So again, this is the card we made today. And then I will show you maybe, oh, here, losing where I put them. And then again, these are the cards from Monday's Facebook Live. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, make sure to subscribe so that you get notifications whenever I do post a new YouTube video. Thanks a lot.